the founder and CEO of the Young Turks, Cenk Uygur, and the Palestinian-American journalist Omar Badr. Well, welcome to all of you. Gillian, let me start with you. Welcome back to Uncensored.
So this debate got intense fast. Before the chaos, Gillian Michaels said something that stopped everyone in their tracks. Watch how she flips the whole argument about the Mandani's religion and forces the conversation back to policy. Let's jump in.
I thought it'd be helpful probably to start the debate about Mandani by reminding us all of some of the more inflammatory things that he said on his record. In June 2020, he wrote on X, "We don't need an investigation to know that the NYPD is racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. What we need is to hashtag defund the NYPD." In 2023, he linked the NYPD to the IDF in a Democratic Socialists of America panel discussion, saying, "I think that for anyone to care about these issues, we have to make them hyper-local. We have to make it clear that when the boot of the NYPD is on your neck, it's been laced by the IDF." In June, he declined to condemn the phrase "globalize the intifada," instead saying that's not language I use, and he would discourage the use of it. In September, when asked if he agreed with the Israeli Prime Minister's stance that Hamas is a terrorist group that needs to be destroyed, Mandani said, "I'm not going to echo the words of Benjamin Netanyahu." When you take it in totality, I can see why people have got exercised about this, albeit with the last two, a failure to do something is not quite the same as endorsing it, and we should be that should be recorded. But what is your view about Mandani?
Well, the one thing that I would hope people stop doing is pointing out that he's Muslim, because honestly, who cares? What does that have to do with anything regarding his policies and how he will run New York City?
Exactly. That's the heart of it. Critique what he says, not who he is.
So that should be called out from the get. It's wrong. Nobody should do it. Simultaneously, yes, a lot of the things you said are alarming to me. I do wish, dude, just come out and condemn Hamas. It's not that hard. It's very common sense, in my opinion. What's alarming to me about Mandani are his policies. And if we're going to talk about that, I feel like I can pontificate on it. But with regard to him being Muslim, I go back to, again, who cares? And people should stop calling that out. It's wrong.
But I guess it's relevant if he is saying that Islamophobia is endemic in the United States. I mean, do you believe that it is endemic in the United States? A hatred of people for their Muslim faith?
I don't think it's endemic in the United States, but it does exist. Racism exists. Sexism exists. I don't think it's endemic. And I think that kind of fear-mongering, rage-baiting is literally tearing us apart, which is why I want to see it stop when it comes to his religion as well. So, listen, he said a lot of things that I don't like. This is America. He's allowed to say those things. I go back to what I wish people would attack him on specifically are his policies, because that's where I believe he has exceptional vulnerability. Like, if you don't like the things that he's saying about Gaza or Hamas or the Jews, don't double down by saying those things about him being Muslim. That's my opinion.
He's never said anything about the
Jews.
We should just be clear about the fact that he's never said anything about the Jews. That's a way that it's just a phrase that gets imposed on him because people can't find anything to condemn. Yeah, but that's not saying anything about the Jews. Whatever his views are on Hamas, that's a completely different conversation. We should just use words carefully and to be like, if we're going to have a constructive discourse, it's important not to put words in other people's mouths. So anytime you hear Mandani and you hear the phrase, the Jews followed by it, that's typically a smear because Mandani has never expressed any views that are anti-Semitic.
And that's what the media keeps missing. Debate the policy, not the headline spin.
If his political views about Israel and Palestine are problematic, let's debate the merits of those without suggesting that he's saying something about the Jews when he never did.
Oh, okay. What
I think
about
that's fair
this one,
enough,
though?
Omar.
He has a rap song.
Okay.
I was going to say he has a rap song where he celebrates the Holy Land Five, who have gone to jail for sending millions of dollars to Hamas. How do you think that would make a Jewish person feel? Probably not great.
Not great, Gillian.
I'd never heard of that song.
When Israel slaughters. Hold on.
Okay,
when
Israel
slaughters our children over and over and over again, and all we do is and Piers, this is really important. It's not that the American people are Islamophobic. It's that American media, mainstream media, and almost all the Israeli supporters are the most bigoted, racist people in the country. They despise Muslims. All they do is smear Muslims 24/7 while pretending that they're concerned about bigotry, but only when it affects their beloved Israel. So they're like, oh my God, I'm so concerned about anti-Semitism. Oh, you said something slightly true, actually very true about Israel, but it hurt my feelings. You're an anti-Semite, fire him, cancel him, etc. This is all thuggery. There's a bunch of pro-Israeli forces inside America. They've taken over our Congress. They've taken over mainstream media. And not only do they try to smear, cancel, fire, and arrest anyone who criticizes Israel, but on top of that, they now demand that you be racist and bigoted against Muslims. And it's so hilarious.
If you want to be specific with your words,
because Mandani, hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. 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 So let me finish. So now they go, okay, even though Mandani has never said anything anti-Semitic, nothing against Jews, and even though the majority of Jews, according to polling, are supporting Mandani, 67% of younger Jewish Americans in New York that's under 45 are supporting Mandani, we're going to lie anyway, and we're going to say, you know what, he's a dirty Muslim, and you should hate him for supporting Muslims. And that's what almost all of the Israeli supporters are doing, almost all of mainstream media, and that sick, disgusting Andrew Cuomo, who's as bigoted as...
So where do you land on this? Is this a fair political debate or another case of identity-driven, the argument? Drop your thoughts below and stay respectful. More Unfiltered panels coming up next.